Okay. Alrighty. Let's do this. Yippee. Oh, a desktop jump scare. Whoopsies. Oh, a desktop jump scare again. My goodness, I'm so sorry. Hi, everyone. It's really hot again. I'm losing my mind. um, I have a fan blowing on me right now. So again, if I think it's okay. I think it's only picking up a little bit when I speak, but if for whatever reason I like bump it and it's blowing on my microphone and it sounds like I'm in a wind tunnel, scream at me, shout at me, fucking do whatever it is to get my attention and say, hey, point the fan away from the microphone, please. Anyways, more crossbow. Yay, hooray, yippee! Woohoo! I don't know. I kind of explained it yesterday. It's not the most like glamorous of loadouts. It's kind of just like, what if we took the crossbow and the packs and we like put high velocity ammo in like the two fastest versions of them? Wow. Then that's it. Who's this guy? Get out of here. Yeah, crossbow, steel bolts, true shot with high velocity. Again, usually I like the base packs because the true shot, the recoil after shooting it, not like the actual recoil, but just the way your hunter moves the gun feels weird to me. The packs feels a lot nicer that way. And I usually run FMJ, but again, true shot with high velocity can be pretty fun because you get that nice 510 velocity, which is, you know, pretty unique. Other than that, pretty standard tools and consumables. I am bringing an ammo box just for the packs because this thing has like negative ammo reserve. So yeah, that is basically it. Let's go. It's like 9 spare bullets. It's 8 actually. You get barely over 1 full reload. Drink water now. Okay, Jesus, stop yelling at me. Fuck. Calm down. It's just a little water. Gah. Yeah, fuck, it is once again very hot out. I hate it. I don't like the heat. The heat sucks. So I got my fan on. I am sitting here in my underwear trying to be like as cool of a kitty cat as possible. And it's like kind of working, but I still feel myself like sticking to my chair. So that's always fun. But if I'm so sweaty, then that means that no one else can be sweaty. So that means I'll get paired up against like a bunch of like tree hunters who don't know how their rifle works. Right? That's the logic. That's how it works. I just have to get so fucking sweaty that no one else can be. Life hack. Hunt Showdown life hack. Wait, we got rain? I haven't had rain like in forever. Damn, I wish it was like this in real life. Gabe's taunting me. Fuck. Hogging all the sweat to herself. You know me. Oh, it's over there. It's actually funny you say that, because, like, Gabby overheats like crazy. Gabby overheats like crazy. She could be in just, like, the most neutral of rooms, the most room temperature of rooms, or it could even be, like, freezing. And she'll still, like, be overheating. So some mornings when I wake up, I'll go over to, like, give her a hug, and I'll have to, like, do a little touch test first to make sure I'm not, like, grabbing an incredibly sticky wife. I sweat eating ice cream, yeah, and it's pretty intense, I know. Got like 70 millimeters of rain here today. Oh, I'm so jealous. We need rain too. Like British Columbia always needs rain right before summer, because like Again, we get crazy wildfires. We are like the California of Canada in more ways than one. But we get insane wildfires like every couple of years. Alright. So quickly get rid of this here. So I can grab a Pathfinder and see where people spawned. So I'm like the only one on the south side of the map. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Honestly, the Pathfinder is such an underrated card. I need to start like stockpiling them. Because again, now I know that like for probably until I get to like Lock Bay or Stillwater, I'm probably not going to run into anyone, which is really, really nice. So like I can pretty much guarantee that this compound is safe unless people were being weird and just like beeline for it. Also means that I can probably pretty safely like take this meathead out. I think anyone's coming over here. Give me a free trade. Give me something nice. Oh, okay. Thank you, game. We're feeling generous today, I see. That is not a bad first pull. And the funny thing is that no one else can get that. Alright, chapel. It's not the worst in the world, but like, I don't know. Also, I did just see that pop in, so I know a team's up there. I'm sure if I approach from the south, I'll probably be okay. Unlikely to get sandwiched. Oh, this sucks. Whatever. The only way to beat the sweats is to outsweat them, but try not to take that literally. No, I will be taking that literally. I will be getting sweatier. I am turning off my air conditioning. I will die of heat stroke on stream. Take that, Mosin uppercut users. Checkmate. Pathfinder turns a bit of game knowledge into a hell of an advantage. It sure does. I wouldn't even say you really need like game knowledge. Just being able to know like, hey, did someone pick up a clue like right next to me? Is really just like, you don't really need game knowledge for that. I do think that it probably has a place like for bringing it in. Especially on like if you're trying to play like a sniper loadout, I could see that being very, very strong. We got heavy rain too. Okay, I'm gonna do a long rotate around this way. Yeah, I could see it being like a nice pick for like a fourth consumable, like a flex option in a sniper loadout. Because again, that way you know if you're like getting into like a spawn fight, or I guess not a spawn fight, but like a soon-to-be spawn fight. I guess if you hang back for a little bit, you can very easily tell if someone's gone into the compound or not, but... You got mad at me from all the way over here, Armored? So this is gonna be a slight problem if they like just don't leave the basement. Well, the crossbow definitely can work in close quarters. Like, I don't really love it in basements. You need some like movement. You need some movement options. And basements just don't really provide that very well. Only one pickup though. Might be a solo. Or just a very passive team? I don't know. Oh, never mind. I'm just kind of trying to suss out if there's anyone else around. Okay, so there was. There was a Mosin sniper. Okay. They immediately ran out though. Is that their teammate? And of course the heavy rain ends right now. I feel like this must have been their teammate then. If so, that is a good play from the sniper, but... Yeah. Was there really no one else around, like, in the lobby? Not in the lobby, but was there no one else at the at the compound? I spawned at, like, the opposite corner. They're obviously not moving to engage anyone else, so... Well, they're throwing knives at me. There's no way I pick up from this. I'll try just on the odd chance that they fuck it up and I can like get another kill or something, but... Yeah. Where was everyone else? What are these people doing? Like... there's an entire different trio. This is a duo? What? Wait, hold on. Are these guys fighting? Yeah, burn me again, whatever. No, they were fighting, so there's dead people there. I didn't hear them at all. Okay. Well, that's a shame. Crazy that the sniper guy was on their team too. He must have just been like circling around the edge of the compound. Oh well. I mean, fair enough. That's probably like the best thing that you can do as like a third sniper player in that situation. Like if you're playing in a very basement heavy compound, just kind of hang out around the edges and pick off people. Worked for them. Anyways, I can get my I can get my bars back at least and get some traits because the game was nice enough to give me death cheat, so that's cool. That's neat, I guess. And then we go again. Was playing some solo crossbow earlier today. I learned that using the shot bolt counts towards the shotgun damage weeklies. Huh, I didn't know that. That is interesting. I might just have to. I mean, getting shotgun damage for my weeklies. I feel like is usually like not that bad, especially because I like playing shotguns. But if for some reason in the future I don't feel like using shotguns, I'll definitely use that. I'm gonna drink some more water. All right, there we go. Gabby's asleep right now. and she's been like staying up all night. She's functionally become nocturnal. Because she stayed up one night playing Minecraft for a long time and then just ruined her sleep schedule for the last like week. She's asleep right now, and I hope that she's tired enough that she sleeps all the way through, because I kinda miss having like more than a couple hours a day to see my wife, so we'll see. I'm like, I don't want to be too loud on stream, so if I sound like I'm whispering a little bit, then that's like she's a deep sleeper, but I don't want to wake her up by just like shouting and being like, oh my god, Todd Showdown. Because I'd rather her sleep through the night. I don't know, it might be a bit of a bold ask considering she like went to bed at like, she went to go lay down at like, I don't know, like 3:30. But who knows, maybe if I just let her sleep, she'll just keep sleeping. Gabby stream hijacking, she was actually gonna join me, but then she was like so tired that she could barely think straight, so that didn't quite pan out. Alright, oh, we do get a second one, and there's people over there. Oh yeah, I see them. See if I fuck this up or not. Oh. Okay. What? They saw me? No, it doesn't matter, but... God, the true shot's so good. Oh, I don't want them to shoot that barrel. Did she get necroed? Had to have, right? Unless they just got the revive, but I'm not sure. I'm just trying to sit and hear if I, like, hear anything. What I'm thinking is probably happening is there's probably someone sitting in the bushes waiting for me to actually go try and, like, loot them or revive them or whatever. Immolator. I wonder if I could bait the immolator into running over. Yeah, there they are. Can't quite see them from there. Ooh! Is there more? Is this a different team? It has to be. I got a headshot hit marker. I think I did. Did I hit a grunt? Did I just fucking obliterate a grunt? There's someone back over that way now. What's going on? What's happening? There has to be another team. Is that guy still dead there? Hello? I don't hear them, again, probably because they're very far away sitting in bushes, but... I might just fuck off, to be completely honest with you guys. This is entirely a different team. And while I have been doing... Okay, or maybe I won't fuck off, because they're actually right over there. Where the fuck? What the fuck is going on? Question is, where were they? How many people are around me right now? Armored, fuck off. Why is suddenly the entire server here? Honestly, there's still someone out over this way, too. Ow. I'm in such a bad spot right now. Like... I need to try and get out of here? Reposition? Okay. I'm nervous there's someone on my left. Yeah. I'm basically trapped here. Unless I want to try and make like a death sprint out of here, but... There's one down. I'm playing this mean. I'm in like a really bad spot here, so... I know there's people still behind me. Okay, well, I know where one is now. That's good. Downed. Fuck me. This is insane. This is like actually just kind of fucking insane. They're in there. I am fairly confident that they are. Like, again, the issue is just that I can't really leave right now. It's an armored walking around in there. Okay, well those bees backfired a little bit there, but I think I have to use my ammo box here just to get some more PAX ammo. My goodness. And downed. These people who are down below that are like really kind of fucking me here because I can't get a good angle on them. True Shot's putting in some fucking work here. Even if I lose this, like, that's like how many True Shot headshots now? Billy's obviously still dead. Do I try it? Could potentially throw myself out this window. Land here. Go get Billy's token. It's risky, it's aggressive, but I feel like I kind of have to get aggressive because I have very little healing left. Like I kind of... Oh, I need that magpie. I almost just killed myself by stepping in my own trap. Alright. No, they're right below me. God damn, these people. Like, fuck off. Just push me, or do something! You have dualies and dolches! Okay, I'm making a play. Fuck it. If this gets me killed, it gets me killed, but I need to make a play here. This fucker was sitting- Oh my god. How long have you been sitting there, you piece of shit? Oh, and I forgot to rebuy Necro from the last match because I used Death Cheat. Was this like, was this 3 teams? No, this person was a solo. Or no, not a solo. Their teammates were dead though. God damn, how long were you sitting there for? No one wanted to do anything. These people have been sitting in this fucking building for 10 goddamn minutes. Who was... There was someone down below still, too, I'm pretty sure. No, it's just these two. Jesus Christ. You're not even shooting at anyone. She's not even over there anymore. Jesus Christ, Mosin... Mosin... Quartermaster. Okay, well, that's a shame. God, I knew there were still people around, but, like, I couldn't go out to, like, where I killed the bow guy because then the Mosin team would have had a line of sight on me. I couldn't drop down because there was someone down below. I thought that this person moved on, but Jesus Christ. That was a lot of kills. That was a lot of headshots with the True Shot. Oh, that's frustrating. If I had been full health too, I would have been able to survive one, but I guess not. Mosin Pocket Shotgun refuses to move. Literally, Mosin Pocket Shotgun and their teammate had dualies. Like, you have pushing loadouts. Why are you sitting in the fucking... Why are you sitting there? That was 10 kills. Jesus, I was putting in work. My god. Alright, oopsies. Not what I meant to click. That was also the entire lobby, which is kind of crazy. All right, well, we go again. Fuck me. God, I wish I bought Necro. I completely skipped out on that. That slipped my brain. Okay, we take a deep breath, we drink some water, and we reset, and we go again. Like, I don't want to say that I was doing everything there, because I wasn't. They were obviously still fighting each other. But I do want to say that I was easily being the most active out of all of them, given, obviously, I couldn't move very much because I was literally surrounded. I was literally surrounded, but I feel like I was being the most active out of, given the limited amount of space that I had. Can't buy hydrate again, but drink water. I just did. I just took a big sippy of water. Don't worry. I'm being responsible. Is it common in higher elo to have players be so passive? No, I wouldn't say so. I think you have players being passive for different reasons. Like in lower stars, you tend to have people being passive because they have no idea what to do. They're like nervous. They don't know the maps as well. They don't want to like push into somewhere without knowing like where someone could be. They don't know how to act off of the information that's being provided to them. Whereas in higher stars, it's a lot more people who will play passive because they want to wait for like, for other people to start fighting and then they'll start moving. They want to be the third party that comes in and like has the advantage, puts the other people in a sandwich. Which, that's smart and that's a way to win. God, is it boring. That being said, I feel like these people were just people who play very passive regardless. Like, I think it was kind of a mix of both. Maybe had gear fear because of the Mosin. I don't know. Different reasons, though. I guess it's intentionally passive versus unintentionally passive, if that makes sense. Ambush, but no one moves for 40 minutes. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it's people who will want to ambush, but if that ambush doesn't go like perfectly to plan, and they don't kill everyone easily, or like one of their teammates goes down, they'll back off and be like, oh shit. And then as soon as it's just one team versus another, assuming they both want to like use that playstyle, or that's like the only playstyle that they know works, then you get into those really awkward, like sit in a building for 20 minutes, everyone crouch walking type of situations. I don't know. Some players just need to learn how to be more proactive. And again, even if they're kind of risky peaks, like I was peeking those big windows the entire time, but like just every now and then, just try and find a new angle. Again, I was doing some very risky peaks, but again, like literally that building is probably one of the worst in the game for that, because every peak is like every fucking peak, especially if there's people circling around the base of the building like I was, or like other people were. There were people in the mud for the better part of that match. Like that means you can't really peek out the bottom floors, because again, you're exposing yourself to so many angles. But every peak on that second floor is just like a big window, which just kind of sucks. Big windows can work, but like when they're your only option, man, is it rough. Flashback to the time Strawberry Tech and I got pinned down in the same building for 30 minutes because 3 teams just set up tents around it and none of them did anything. Yep. Been there. Just trying to see if anyone's gonna come here for a spawn fight. Alrighty. I guess I'm just gonna head over to Alice Farm. Yeah, well, we'll see what happens this time. Unfortunately, I don't have any what's it called near me, but that's okay, I guess. Oh. But yeah, Port Rigger is also just really bad for stalemates too, because like there's so many buildings to hide in. Partly Oh. There's people over there. Curious if they're coming over or not. Just gonna wait up here for a second. Where's the clue? Over there. I'm just gonna wait for a second and see if I hear them, you know, like setting anything off. Because they could also just be like heading down to Stillwater or whatever. Or that could also be them right there. Hard to say. I'll just give it a sec though. Is this pretty open? Okay. Oh, Rotjaw just got taken, so that's kind of cool. We'll start plucking away at this meathead, I guess. I think if they were gonna cross the river and come over here, they would have by now, so... Unless they're doing something, like, real weird and, like, wrapping around to the bridge. I don't know. Gator legs. Alright, well, it's not over here, so I guess we're going to Lock Bay. I'll let them have fun down there. They can do what they want. And that sounds a lot closer though. I think they are fighting like right around here. Actually, no, I think that's probably bounty fighting. It's gotta be, right? Sounds like it's at Healing Waters. Do I go over and try and be the piece of shit third party? I don't know. Could certainly do it. Armored, Jesus Christ. Chill out. Okay, it's up at Darrow. Sounds like that fighting's kind of died down, so I don't think I'm going to go for it anymore. Okay. Overshot that. I'm just going to take a quick look around for a medkit. See if I can't find one for free. There we go. Alright, now we go to Darrow. It should be white unless someone spawned over here, but it sounds like most of the fighting was happening down on the south side of the map, so... Maybe sometimes, yeah, sometimes it is just kind of like that. Yeah, I'm gonna confidently stroll in here. I feel like this is probably white. Watch now as they just get fucking domed from the rooftop. Some solo sniper who's just like, heh, think again. And we're white. Okay, cool. I guess I'll Or no, Butcher reignites his hook now whenever he goes into his frenzy mode, doesn't he? Oh, he's down below. Okay. Surefoot? Absolutely. I'll take that. Thank you. Here, Butcher. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he reignites his hook now. Because, yeah, a single water bottle kind of neutering him is maybe not the best look for him, but... Oh, that's a cool animation! Holy shit, did you see that? That was so sick. I kind of want to go find another water bottle just to see that again. One sec. Water bottle. There was some in the shed out here. That was so cool, though. Oh my god. I want to see that again. Hey, buddy. Take a drink. That's so sick. I thought his hook would just like magically reignite, but that is so much cooler. Assassin wishes Assassin wishes he had that much aura, honestly. Why did my hunter only load a single penny in? Hello? Alright. Where are they at? They are still kind of over there. Well, I gotta go that way anyway, so I guess we'll see what happens. How funny would it be if they, like, all traded? I only had one when I started reloading. Ah, okay. I guess. I still can't get over that butcher animation, though. That's so cool. Makes me wish that like other bosses had something similar. I don't know what that would really do, just because like again, the butcher's kind of one of the only bosses that has an interaction like that where you can like neuter him. I guess like Spider you can with an antidote shot, but I don't know. I had no idea you could turn off his fire. Yep, you can do it with water bottles and you can do it with choke bombs or choke bolts or any kind of choke cloud. Choke bombs are probably best for it, or a choke crossbow, just because you can like lead him back through it over and over again. Yeah, it does make him significantly less dangerous. That's good if you're struggling with Butcher for whatever reason. Although to be fair, I think a lot of new players kind of struggle with Butcher. Oh. We got gamers. And it sounds like they're coming from all over. Oh boy, an incendiary Mosin. This is gonna be fun. Just doing that in case they try and like bum rush through the bottom there. Is this 2 duos again? Alrighty. Once again, I find myself surrounded. These guys are sitting super far back. No! My bounty! Yeah, I don't know what I'm really supposed to do here. This is a little bit awkward. I guarantee you this team over here is not going to push up at all. Is one of these teams bounty team? Oh, it is. Okay. Why did I only see one over there? Are they leaving? I think they are. Alright, I guess that makes my job a little easier. Serpented the bounty, said, haha, we got your bounty, and then left. Honestly, gotta respect it. Is that one over there? No. I guess I use this now. I'm just gonna kind of open up all my doors here. May seem a little counterproductive, but like, just that way, if I want to go peek them in the future, I don't have to worry about, you know, I don't have to worry about actually opening them and making noise. Just double triple check that, yeah, they completely fucked off. Alright, good to know. I'm worried that our teammate might try and, like, rotate around. A pen? Oh, that sucks. Little too long there. Sorry, girl. Did she throw it into fire? No, she just cooked it a little too long. I was wondering, I'm like, man, this must be like a sticky bomb or something. She's holding it for quite a while. These guys, why were they sitting so far back? One of them was sitting in those trees over there. What? I thought these guys were gonna have like sniper loadouts. Okay. All right. I would be surprised if there's anyone else left on the map, considering there was a lot of fighting down there. I think I'm gonna head, grab here, hopefully grab a High Priestess just to confirm that, and then I'm just gonna mosey my way on down. They fear your martial prowess, get mocked. They were scared of me. They were scared of the crossbow and the true shots. My barrel was longer than theirs. Is that an innuendo? Who's to say? I'll never tell, tee-hee-hee. Goodbye, unknown player salute emoji. I just need to be careful for traps. I do have Necro still, so it's not the worst thing in the world if I step on a trap and explode myself. And is that a Pathfinder? I'll still take a Pathfinder. Not gonna use it, but like, I'll take it just to have. Again, I'm just gonna assume that there's no one else here. I want that. Actually, yeah, I can. Makes me run across the map faster. Yoink. Rusted Eternity. Thank you for the tier 1. I appreciate it. Spark Sniper, Vetterly Marksman. Yeah, nothing I really want. Alright. Yeah, I guess let's hit up this exit down here so I can grab all that stuff down there. Alright, what a weird match. People sitting, like, at sniper distances when they have, like, marathons and Romeros. Bounty team, pull it up, serpenting the token saying, haha, got your token. And then just fucking off. Kinda funny. And then that lady just blowing herself up. I think she was like trying to airburst me. And just maybe panicked a little bit. I don't know. Been there before. Not gonna act like I haven't blown myself up with a dynamite or a frag bomb before. So I definitely have. I'm sure it's probably somewhere on YouTube. I wouldn't even necessarily say it's a silly match. It's just kind of a weird match. more of an oh, okay kind of match, you know? Definitely panic moved an inch when trying to throw a frag bomb through a crack and ended up blowing myself up. Yep. Been there before. I don't think that's what happened to her, because there was like nowhere she was really trying to thread it through, I don't think, unless she was trying to throw it inside for some reason, but I really think she just kind of like held onto it for too long and that was it. I should make sure I'm still alone. Again, I'm like 99% sure I'm still alone. It's given that that team left and the other team's dead and there's a bunch of dead stuff over here, so... Sticky bomb into butcher self-destruct was a running theme for a while. I've definitely blown myself up hitting Hellborn with a dynamite or a sticky or something. Because I always forget for some reason that like Hellborn just instantly detonates anything that gets stuck to her, so. Oh. I mean, I guess. Sure. I am collecting cards. Woohoo. Let's grab that. I assume that all these cards have probably been taken. Just a hunch. I always cook big booms for too long and boof myself with a shorter range throw. Yep. Or sorry, shorter throw range. Oh, you're talking about big dynamite bundles? Yes. Yep, that can definitely happen. Yeah, you need to be careful with big dynamite bundles. Those are. Oh, they're just like kind of a to whom it may concern. And as per my last email, you know. What we got? Homestead. I have plenty of those already, so I'll skip. A dead guy here in the ashes, though. It looks like another one a little further over here. Oh yeah, here we go. Warnheim and a slate. That's a challenge loadout right there. Another slate. Did I grab the stuff from this card over here? I'm not gonna grab the chariot. Don't want it, don't need it. Where's the... Oh, it's over here. I'm dumb. I'm gonna say, where's the... Oh, there's another guy here. Hello? What is that there, mister? What do you have? And I literally can't loot any more pledge marks. Yeah, I guess I'm taking this then. Might as well. And now we get out of here. A sneaky crown. A stinky crown. Has this got fucking slugs in it? The other night I threw my spear into a dog kennel and was like, oh fuck, I need that now. So I vaulted over into the fire, grabbed it, and vaulted back over directly into a red barrel and blew myself up. That is like, that's some Looney Tunes shit right there. I feel like once in a blue moon you have those deaths in Hunt where it's just like, did I really just fucking do that right now? Like a are you fucking serious game type of thing. Where the stars align perfectly, just so perfectly that like the most absurd shit is what gets you killed. I can, hold on. Hold on, Mr. Meat, come over here. Nope. There we go. Alright, now let's get out of here. Again, just making sure I'm still alone. Went into the red cage near King Snake because there was an ammo box in there. Went in, pressed E to get my ammo, but the prompt to drop the gate overrid it and landed right on top of me and killed me. Again, Looney Tunes looking death. I'm trying to think what's the worst one I've had recently. No, I know. I was fighting Hellborn. And I was being stubborn, and I was trying to just melee her to death because I had Berserker and like a sledgehammer. and she... I don't know if they fixed it or not, but this was at least back then when she had like her fucking wave dash movement tech, where she would just like fucking dash backwards if you tried to melee her, and she dashed backwards straight into a red barrel and blew me up. And the shitty thing is too that I saw the red barrel at the first time. I'm like, oh, I'll just stay away from it. But I was just so in awe by the fucking moves that she put on me that I completely forgot about it. Right, how many scarce weapons do I have right now? 13 homesteads, 5 wildlands, a couple flame rifles, and some shredders. Okay. Sure. What am I doing? I don't need a shotgun. I need my crossbow back. Drop these few. Grab doctor, physician, pack mule, frontiersman, greyhound. Get 3 more traits. Well, let's just grab resilience. I don't need resilience. I really don't need resilience. We'll take Snurpent. We'll take Lightfoot, I guess. And Poacher, so I can place my trap silently. Then we'll save 1 slot open for a burn trait. And we still have 17 points left over, goddamn. Cleared a lobby followed by stepping on my friend's strip mine in the boss lair, and it killed us both. Yeah. Gabby has blown up. Gabby is like the fucking queen of blowing up her entire team after we've won a match. There have been so many times where like we have killed the entire lobby and then Gabby's just been fucking around and like just decided it would be funny to like throw a dynamite at us. But like was way too close and it's a big dynamite bundle and has blown us all up. Or she'll like find a fucking trap and again accidentally step at it just when all of her teammates just happen to be nearby. It's a special talent of hers. She's banned from taking big dynamite bundles ever since she blew us all up though. And if you want an actual example of what I'm talking about to prove that I'm not just bullshitting you, at the end of my like Berthier Mako like hour-long video, just watch till the very end of that last match and you'll see what I'm talking about. Right. Well, I feel like I was here just a minute ago. Wow. Blown up wife with big dynamite before her and vice versa. It's a love language, honestly. If you're not like doing a little bit of friendly fire to each other every now and then, like is it really love? Uh-oh. Oh, good start. Fuck me. Alright. Ouchie. I can stand up from this, they don't know I'm solo. Okay, or you can just fucking nail me, goddamn. Chill out, fuck. Well, it was looking good, and then it wasn't. Stinky Silent Crag player. I swear I've seen you bringing Silent Crag lately. Perry. Bringing fucking... I know you've been bringing, like, LaBelle uppercut lately. Or Sparks uppercut. Did for, like, a week. I had 1 week of being bad. It's okay. I'm reformed now, I swear. Righty. Well, let me go again. The follow-up shot was kind of impressive. Yeah, she was watching my body. Had to have been. Or that was just a really good flick, either way. Ah, well. It happens. Once my buddy and I cleared a lobby, I was basically just his cheerleader, and then he blew us up at extraction to see if his dynamite would go off if he held it in his hand while in a choke bomb. That's... Like, I respect the attempt at, like, a science experiment there, but, like, back up. To learn some spacing. Don't just... If your buddy says, hey, I don't know if this is gonna blow up and kill us or not, maybe you don't stand right next to them. I feel like that's partly on you. Sparks Romero and Pax actually, I've definitely seen you bring, like, Sparks uppercut in the last, like, sometime in the last, like, month. Absolutely. This is like, you're like, I'm not like other girls. I don't play Mosin uppercut. I play Sparks uppercut. Extra ammo. Oh, I'm sure. I know what you are, you stinky full long ammo user. He didn't announce his experiment? Ah, okay, that makes more sense. Alright, sip of water. Maybe that's why I, like, instantly died last time, so I didn't take a sip of water before starting this. Is the drilling a meta sweat gun? I wouldn't really say so. I think it's a very strong gun, and it's a very versatile gun, but I wouldn't say that it's necessarily, like, I don't know, I wouldn't necessarily say that it's a meta gun. Does bleed make it that way? You have to remember that putting bleed in it puts it at, like, a very awkward, like, what, like 300 something muzzle velocity? Like 380, I want to say, somewhere around there. 370, yeah. So I don't know, like, it does make hitting your shots a bit more difficult, quite a bit more difficult, I'd say. Because that's what makes the Mosin and, like, the long ammo rifles so good, is they do so much damage at such a long distance, and they shoot so fast, so... Well, if you can lead, that's great. What I'm saying is that, like, the reason why the Mosin, the uppercut, like, Mosin uppercut's so strong is because, again, you can use the uppercut to make your Mosin have a lot more ammo, and the Mosin's just kind of really fucking good. 5 shots, fast reload, high damage, high velocity, like, decently fast fire rate. I don't know. 2 taps of the arm at over 50 meters, true. Like, bleed in general has potential to be very strong, but I would say it's a lot more situational than, it's a lot more situational than... Yeah, you good? Oh god, Butcher's here? Okay, let's try and get this over with quickly. It's more situational than just, like, standard long ammo. Because, like, with bleed you have no pen, with bleed, like, you're not really getting any value out of it past, like, 30 meters. Whereas if you nail someone in the chest with a Mosin at 30, 40 meters, like, you're still doing full damage, right? I don't know. I would say it's, like, it's meta in the same sense that, like, calling, like, a shotgun would be meta, because the shotgun has the potential to, like, instantly win an engagement. But the thing with the shotgun is that it's, you know, it's still situational at the end of the day, right? I feel like the drilling's held back by sights and damage drop-off. Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily even say, like, damage drop-off, and sights are obviously subjective. I think the drilling only having 2 shots can be... I mean, obviously, technically you have 3 if you include the shotgun, but... the drilling only having 2 shots holds it back, I'd say. Because if multiple people rush you, you, like, really have to land your shots. It's not a great hold your ground type of weapon, if that makes sense. And they kick quite a bit in between those shots, true. Yeah, it's not like you can go, like, you know, bang bang. Like, you kind of have to just go, like, bang, bang. You have to, like, wait for it to recenter and re-aim. I think, like, where I want these. Maybe we'll just leave one over there. I think I'm gonna go hang out in the White House for now. I'm just gonna chill over here for a little bit. Normal velocity on drilling has very nice velocity. I think it's a great vanilla ammo. I agree. It's like, think of it as almost like a double barrel Sparks, if that makes sense, because it's got, like, I think 4 less meters per second than the Sparks. It's like 530 as opposed to the Sparks, like 534. The Sparks just has weird velocity, but if you like the Sparks, you'll probably like default drilling velocity, because they are functionally the same. Never seen anything but bleed or standard on the drilling. I feel like it's medium to close monster either way. I mean, with FMJ, you can definitely get some, like, really good 2-taps. I don't dislike FMJ on the drilling. I think it can be fun. But yeah, I think bleed's a little more versatile, and again, the velocity from the default ammo is really nice. Mako, Short Centennial, Sparks, and Drilling all sit in that same range. Yeah, they're all, like, around, like, between, like, 510 and, like, 540. Is that a nitro? I think that was a nitro. Well, they're coming over. Well, that definitely is a nitro. Fuck me. Okay, I felt like I was behind the wall there, but... Oh, I scared her. Okay, I'm gonna let them fight each other. Can I not take... Oh no, I took Poacher instead of Magpie. Ah, shit. Well, that sucks. He's not gonna move. Huh? Alright, that was not a bad start there. Oh, she's burning. That's rough. Okay, armored, please. Okay, there's so much AI around here. You can fuck right off. Did they not pick her up yet? I don't know what they're doing. What? Are you on a team? Oh my god, he fucking was? Well, that sucks. I was wondering why I only saw two. I'm like, wow, they just really didn't get her up, I guess. Or is this a new team? No, this is a new team. There's a fucking sniper team around. God damn it. No, this was just a duo. What? I guess, okay. Yeah, here's an entire sniper team here. Well, that sucks. That is quite fucking annoying. I feel like that's been happening a lot lately, where I've just had I've just had like people sitting, either just like being very patient and not engaging, and then I walk into them, or like, I don't know. It's been happening a couple times today. Alrighty. Well, we move on, I guess. I think this is gonna be the last one here. Last game, because I am very, very hot and sweaty right now, so I need to go, like, have a cold shower. It's much easier to take your time when you have a trio to yap at constantly. That's, like, something that I wish I could, like, I wish I knew. I wish I could hear, like, what people's comms were. Because, like, I also don't doubt... I mean, let's see here. I died to this person here. Is this a... No, this was a full team there. I would assume so, considering I feel like a full sniper team is usually pretty, what's it called? Pretty coordinated. I can't imagine doing a full sniper team with randoms. That just sounds like hell. Yeah, I'm always curious what people's comms are. Like, are they people who just kind of sit in the VC silently and play their game and like only make like callouts when they need to? Is it like a bunch of buddies who are like yapping the entire time? Like, I don't know. Who's to say? Who's to say who I just died to? I think it's really funny whenever like I'm playing with my friends and we like pull up to a fight and just fucking like absolutely roll everyone. Obviously it doesn't happen all the time, but like in those instances where we are, it's usually when we have like it's just like everyone's in a good mood and we're like talking about, oh yeah, my like electrician friend who like went to someone's house to fix some wiring. The client had like a bald ass hairless cat and we're like making fun of this bald cat and roll up and just fucking like slaughter a bunch of people. Oh, hi, Pop-Tart. Oh, good morning. Hi. Have a good sleep. Come here. Oh, yeah. Good stretching. Come here. Baby. One sec, I'm gonna grab her. I know you're too tired to even try and run away. You just let me scoop you. Hi. Sure. Alright. What? Do you have anything to say to Twitch chat right now? Oh, she's like pushing the microphone away with her paw. She does not want to talk to you guys right now. Hi, baby. I love you. Alright, I'll let you go. You want to go down. Away you go. Bald ass pussy. Freshly shaved. I feel like I remember someone in chat saying they had a hairless cat, but I could also just completely be misremembering that. I know there's like a handful of people in the Discord who have like Maine Coons, which is insane. That there's like 3 or 4 of you who have Maine Coons. Which like I couldn't even fathom owning. That is like that is so much cat. So much cat in one cat, you know what I mean? Are there 2 armoreds in here? Sentient ballsack, okay. Yeah, maybe it's just because I've only ever had Pop-Tart as my, like, as a cat, and Pop-Tart is, like, incredibly small, so... Maybe that's the reason I don't know. I mean... I just feel like the amount of shedding, the amount of hair on a cat like that... I had a Bengal cat when I was really young. She was absolutely beautiful. White and gray Bengal. That's really cool. Cats are just so pretty. Even the ones that are like a little ugly, still so pretty. Hey Misky, how's it going? Good to see ya. Those dogs just do a big stretch. Am I losing my mind? Did they just hit the fucking big stretch? I know they added like more animations to the AI. I feel like we're finding a lot of those today. That's really funny though. They mentioned that they added some more like idle animations, but I didn't look into like which ones, like what they actually added. So it's very cool seeing, again, like Butcher igniting his hook on the ground, or I've seen like grunts swatting at bugs, which is kind of funny. I like that one a lot. There'll be like a fly buzzing around their head that they'll be swatting at. Pelican Island, okay. Have you guys seen any new animations? Because I feel like I've only seen those three. The grunts, the butcher, and now the dogs. I'm kind of curious what other ones they added. Oh. Crows. Only just started playing, so it's all new animations to me. Fair enough. Hey ducks, please reach out, please. Thank you. Oh. Definitely heard these people here. A little low. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm feeling it. He's getting attacked by grunts. Think I can push up the river? It's a Mosin, so if I get shot, I'm probably just dead. Let's try it. Ooh! You gonna push off that? That is not the right play. Oh my god. I'm sorry, but that was really not the right play. Alright, True Shot putting in some work here, that's for sure. Where was the last one? Oh yeah, they're up here. I just kind of want to be careful I'm not getting shot at from the main boss lair. I'm not sure if I heard people from there, but... No, I'm not seeing anyone. Okay. If it's white... Okay, it's not. I think I'm still going to try and hit up the tower here. I would like some ammo. Perfect. Spitzer ammo, yucky. We'll keep the firebomb. I can use that to burn people, so... Oh boy. Ow. I don't even know where I'm getting shot at from. She fucking jumped around that corner, my goodness. No kill, that's a problem. Alright, time to move. Ow, okay. It's really time to move, fuck me. I should save this. I'm gonna be greedy. Maybe I shouldn't have been greedy. I'm just gonna keep running this way and try and get towards the compound. So if I can get in the compound where I can have a bit more cover, things will obviously be looking a little nicer for me. I think this is just a duo, though. Ember white. Okay. Ooh, that was a little scary there. Glad I rotated, though. Goddamn. That, would have been bad. I'm kind of glad they just let me rotate around. I thought they would have chased me a little more aggressively, but I guess not. Oh, they had a token. Oh, I could have probably used that and seen that. Alright, there we go. Oh boy. Rag Silencer and a Label. I'm just gonna go ahead and pre-burn these. I don't really want anyone else getting those. I'm not sure if there's anyone else left on the map, but like maybe. I do still have my necro, which is good. You okay, spider? Forget, are there any oil puddles on the ground here I can... Knights? I think it's just the ones at the doors. I guess there's this one here. Oh, perfect. Or not. Is that red? Oh my god, it is red. So, like, from where?
Hey man, can we please have one dying token to res our friend?
I mean, I'm a solo, so yeah, if you want that, then go for it.
Oh yeah, yeah, that'd be amazing. Yeah,
okay.
You can keep bounties.
Yeah, there's no traps or anything in here as far as I'm aware, but I'll poke my head out with my medkit here. Okay. I'm just gonna poke my head out here with my medkit.
Make it.
Cool, cool.
Chill. Our friend got jumped, so we're just trying to, res him.
Yeah, no worries. I have literally 0 use for a second token, so...
All good. It will help you kill this guy.
Yeah, go for it. If you're missing bars or anything too, feel free to get the kill.
Oh no, we're chilling right now. I appreciate it.
Alright, well... Friendly. Yippee! Friendship!
Get your crossbow bolts.
Oh yeah, thank you. There's a few people out dead by the river towards Forked River as well, if you guys are interested. I didn't burn them.
Good. Did you massacre everybody?
Maybe.
Hey, I like the way you roll. I like the way you roll.
Thank you.
You just got into 3v3 over at Moses, and yeah, my homie accidentally died, so we're just trying to get him up.
Yeah, it happens. But yeah, feel free to take a token. I don't know how I feel getting jumped or getting compliments from the fucking the silent Maynard bow player, but you know, we'll take it. Big ups. Silent Maynard bow, I can smell him from here. At least they're being nice. They're being chill. Can't complain about that. Fucking, did you like kill everybody?
To admire the design our team did here. Holy.
Yeah, they really knocked it out of the park here. I like this big open wall. It makes this building less of a fortress.
That's what I'm saying. It's more of just a cum wall.
What did it say?
The stuff they do for like the butcher and like this.
Oh god, his buddy has a Dolch Precision too? Dolch Precision!
Homie.
Hello, homie. No, I'm not gonna kill them.
Washington?
I am from British Columbia, actually.
BC? Nice. We're a little south of you.
Oh, hell yeah.
Where in BC, if you don't mind me asking?
Near Vancouver.
In Vancouver? Okay, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Can't say because I don't want to dox myself on stream.
My buddy goes to school near the border of the US and Canada. This one right here. So.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I've been to Washington a couple times. I did some hiking in the Cascade Mountains. They're so pretty.
That's what I'm saying.
I like this guy. Like, they just can't sit still either. Do you think Gabby already knows your location? Oh, true.
Is there more people here?
Nope, just us.
Okay, good. I thought I heard movement. I was like, bruh.
It's his
Let me
catchphrase.
save my friend. Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends?
This guy is,
I'm not gonna lie,
Some-
the way that you played it made it sound like there was 2 people up there at last time ladder. I was like, fuck, I'm about to die.
Thank you. Yeah, I move a lot. I play very aggressive for a solo, I feel like.
Yeah, for sure. That's how you win, though.
Yep. Or, you know, die horribly.
Alright, take your
You can take
token.
both if you want. I forgot I already took a token off the other people.
No.
You sure?
You got honor
I
guard.
do not need the hunt dollars, so...
No.
Okay, if you insist, if you insist.
Don't get the token, I might have to shoot you in the head. So get the token.
Oh, okay.
Very good, very good.
Alright, well, I'm gonna... Oop. Oh, goodness.
Thank you. Appreciate it being
Yeah.
so chill.
No worries.
Thank
Have a
you.
good rest of your day, guys.
Adios.
Armored. Alright, well, that's a lovely one to end it on, I guess. I admire your capacity to trust. I am too trusting. What am I saying? I'm trusting to a fault, and I think that is absolutely one of my, like, biggest flaws. Both in HUD Showdown and in real life, but we're not gonna read too far into that. But I don't know. If you're nice to me, I'll be nice to you. It's only backfired on me, like, what, in the however many years I've been playing Hunt since oh my god, I've been playing Hunt for 5 years. What the fuck? 5 years. It'll be 5 years as of this August. But in the nearly 5 years that I've been playing Hunt, I can count on one hand the amount of times that someone's, like, tried to do that and tried to pull some shit like, oh, let's be friendly, and then tried to shoot, so... It doesn't happen very often. Really don't want this chariot, but whatever. I guess I could hit up the thing here. Yeah, I don't know. I think it makes for some really nice moments too. Because again, most players are willing to be trusting. If you like the people who will say, yeah, let's talk it out. Obviously, sometimes you say like, hey guys, can we like put our guns down and like just split the bounty? And sometimes people just be like, no, fuck you. I'm gonna shoot you with my crowning king. But like, I don't know. For the most part, like. For the most part, people will be pretty chill if you give them an opportunity. And again, I think it makes for some very, very nice moments. Oh god. Hey guys, can we put down our guns and start violently making out? That's the Gabby strategy. Gabby fucking loves just like flirting with people because... Again, I heard this saying like years ago, and it has stayed true for so fucking long. Like every opportunity that it's come to like, every opportunity that it's had to like verify that it's a true saying, it has. But there is nothing funnier in the world to a straight man than the concept of gay sex. Like you will like. Fucking straight guys will always talk about how much they want to, you know, like drill their homie's ass or whatever. And like, obviously they'll never act on it because, ooh, I'm straight. And I think the world would be a better place if they did act on it. But they like, I don't know, it like instantly diffuses any situation because you can just be like, ooh, like what if we were a little gay with it, ha ha ha, and they'll be, ooh, what if, tee hee hee, and they'll let their guard down. So it happens, or it'll just piss them off because maybe they're just like violently homophobic. And in that case, it's like, well, you tried, you did your best. All right, let's get out of here. It's part of the culture and it makes hugs less weird. Hugs are not weird though. I mean, obviously, okay, depending on the circumstance, but like in general, hugs are not a weird thing. Hugs should not be considered a weird thing. Like, I don't know, I think that we, especially men, but like we as people, we as people are a lot, I don't know. We need to be more loving. Tell your friends that you love them. You are capable of loving people platonically, and I do think that that is like one of the big issues with men is that they aren't really ever taught to love platonically, or they never really experience it. So for them, it's either like we are just like strictly platonic, like never talking anything about like affection whatsoever, or it's or it's like, I don't know, or it's just like, I want to sleep with you, I want to marry you type of deal, like I'm in love with you. So I don't know, I think we just need, like, once I transitioned and I was more opened up to the concept of like loving people platonically from my girlfriends, like life got so much better, honestly. And I feel like my friendships got a lot deeper and they got a lot more meaningful. And it didn't feel like we were, walking on eggshells, like, ooh, scary. A hug from a stranger isn't weird. A kiss on the neck is fucking weird. Okay, kisses are an entirely different thing. Kisses are like a mouth is like, your mouth is somewhere that like should be very careful of who touches that. So a kiss from a stranger, especially on the neck, yeah, that's just harassment. Like, I don't know what to tell you, but all right, let's go ahead and unequip all this. I guess just that. Back with coffee. Also, hugs aren't bad at all. It's never a bad thing to show affection for people you know and love, friends and family. Exactly. Like, if you are capable of saying like I love you to your mom and dad, then like what's stopping you from saying I love you to like your best friend, who arguably, at least for me, and I'm sure this resonates for like a lot of other people too, but like I'm sure there's a lot of people who feel like way closer to their friends than they do their family. So like why not just say I love you? Let them know. And if they think that's weird, then like, I don't know. It's not. Maybe ask them why they think it's weird. Maybe ask them if they have like, maybe they just haven't been told I love you or I love you enough times in their life, right? What if I don't say that to my mom and dad? What then? Then like, I don't know, even more reason to love your friends? If you hate your family, love your found family. I don't know. I don't know what you're trying to get at there. So you don't kiss the homies goodnight? Well, okay, hold on. That's a sacred act there, Bird in a Box. Saying I love you to a friend and giving a solid hug before you head out for the night is for private eyes only. I mean, if you want to do it in private, if you feel more comfortable doing that, like, whatever. But like, I don't know, I do think that that's nothing to be ashamed of, and if people think that you're weird then for doing that, then they probably have their own deep-seated issues that they need to work through, or they're just an idiot, I don't know. That wasn't meant to be a wink. I love my friends. Ah ha ha ha. Tongue out. Shaking my head. Only hug my friends when I'm like really sad or really happy. No in between. Should do it more. You should do it more. Hugs are good. Hugs are like wonderful. I don't know. It is like it is a natural way of releasing serotonin into your brain that isn't just fucking like high sugar foods and like scrolling fucking TikTok or Twitter. I imagine it's a cultural generational thing over here in Puerto Rico. It isn't weird to hug your boys or tell them you love them as a bro. Yeah, it definitely is like, I think it's very much like a North American thing, probably a European thing too. But like, it's more so because we're very like individualistic in our cultures, whereas a lot of other places in the world are more collective. You know, people like look out for each other. There's a much more sense of like family and community and like culture. Whereas North America, we don't really have that much culture. I mean, obviously Mexico is kind of different. I'm more so talking about the states and Canada. We don't really have that strong sense of culture. And again, we're very individualistic. So you are taught from a young age to look out for number one. And I don't know. US in particular is very culturally touch-starved as a rule. Yep. Yep. Canada too. Canada is also like, again, just you don't touch people because that's weird. You are like you touch your like lover and you touch your family, and even then maybe not your family. Like it's like this weird unwritten rule, and I think it makes people more miserable, right? I know my little brother constantly is a show of affection. We are so insufferable. It's really funny. I mean, like again, obviously, as long as it's reciprocated by your little brother. If you have your own like separate love languages, go for it. Gabby and I love to annoy each other. That is like, especially Gabby. That's like her number one thing is just being annoying. She was like just fucking rambling, partly because she was incredibly tired and had been up for over 24 hours, but she was just fucking rambling nonsense and like making sure that I heard every little bit of it. And if I tried to ignore her, she'd be like, hey, Ari, like snapping her fingers, like, hey, like getting my attention back again. So again, you have your own love languages. Yeah, I don't know. Tell your friends you love them. Give them a hug if you can. And if not, then I don't know. At least just tell them that you love and care about them, because that's just a very important thing to do that I think we should be doing more of. Anyways, Hunt Showdown, am I right? My family's love language is teasing. That took some unlearning. Yeah, that my dad was very much like that. He was very just like, I'm gonna annoy the shit out of you or try and like embarrass you in public. And like that was kind of his love language, because he's definitely like a byproduct of like a generation of men who grew up in a very like, again, you have to be like stoic and not show any emotions. You have to be like manly man type of thing. He very clearly like had that upbringing, whether he wants to admit it or not. He's definitely gotten a lot better about it, and I think it's mainly just because like in a very fucked up way. For anyone who doesn't know, my dad's been battling cancer for like over 10 years now. It was actually like less than a month ago that he had like his 10-year anniversary of his first diagnosis, but he's been battling cancer for years now. And it kind of like took him getting diagnosed with cancer and being told that he like the doctors weren't sure how long he had to live for him to like actually become like less of a bitter, like, you know, zero emotion man. Like he definitely still has his moments where he is just like, I will not show emotion in any circumstance, especially if he's like feeling down about something, which is, you know, something you should probably figure out more. But again, it really took him being told by the doctors like, hey, you might only have like 6 months to live, for him to come around. And like especially in regards to like my transition, for him to like really accept that and start like loving me, not as his like, you know, weird fucked up son who's causing damage to his body, but instead more as a daughter. Obviously he still has a long way to go, but like it was weird. it was weird, like having that shift and being like, okay, here we go. Things are actually like, this is progress. It's good. Back in the day, or back in my day, parents would beat the fuck out of their kids. We should start doing that again. I think he kind of came from that generation, unfortunately. Was your dad transphobic pre-trans? Yes, but not in like a hateful way. He was transphobic in an uneducated way, if that makes sense. When I first came out to them, I was 20 years old, 20, 21, somewhere around there. Like the age, not the year. And both my parents wanted me to wait until they were like, okay, like you can like experiment with this, but you have to wait until you're 28 years old before you start HRT. And they never really gave me a reason why that was the case, aside from just like, you need to really think about it. I'm like, oh, okay, sure. Anyways, I started HRT when I was like 22, and I did it behind their back because they, you know, they wanted to make sure I wasn't doing any irreparable damage to my body, because that was what they called HRT for the longest time. And it took me telling them like, hey, maybe calling it irreparable damage is maybe not like the best thing in the world for my mental state, you know? There was just a lot. There was a lot of like, we feel like our child has died, and we don't want to use your name because we're still processing your transition, and like, do you know how hard your transition is on us, type of thing. So yeah, that was yeesh. Anyways, it's unfortunate how much trauma traditionally masculine folk have to go through. Before they realize what traditional masculinity, before they realize traditional masculinity fucking sucks. It's bad for your brain chemicals. Exactly. Like, modern day masculinity, I feel like, is very rooted in hate and misogyny. And that's like not a good thing, believe it or not. Like there's a lot that can be done from unlearning a lot of that. So if you're one of those in chat, one of the men in chat, do everyone a favor and just like unlearn some shit. I wonder if the 28-year mark was to try and give you some time to give them a grandchild or something. I mean, like, maybe they have asked about grandchildren before. I think they realize that now that I'm like dating Gabby, someone who is like incapable of getting pregnant, like their chances of like having at least a biological grandchild have maybe gone down a little bit. So just a little bit. But yeah, they were very insistent on like, you should like get some sperm frozen and blah 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 blah. They wanted me to get sperm frozen, which is like upwards of like $400 a year to have it like stored. And then they like refused to pay for it. They're like, you have to do this. And I'm like, okay. But if it's something that you guys want, then why am I the one paying for it? Like, I don't really care. I don't even know if I want children. And like, adoption is always an option. Probably better to adopt some poor child who's already had a pretty shit run of life than to bring a new child in. But, have you tried? Okay, well, listen. We're not going to discuss the logistics of whether or not I've tried to get Gabby pregnant. That's a whole nother conversation, okay? Never got to come out to my dad, but I like to think he's okay with it. Yeah, I had a similar experience with my grandpa. He passed away before I was able to come out to him, and he was a pretty accepting and chill guy. So I don't think that he would have necessarily understood it, but I think he would have still been cool with it. Keep trying. All the trans women in chat coming out being like, no, just trust me, you gotta keep trying. Eventually you'll find a breakthrough. That kind of talk always annoys me. Like, how do you think I feel? Like, it's hard on us is really a bad way to say I'm not comfortable with what you're doing, and I'm making it your problem. Yeah, no, it's. I think that it is kind of insensitive. Like, obviously, you can tell someone like, "Hey, I might need a bit of an adjustment period," because again, for my parents, like when I told them, it kind of just came like completely out of the blue. Um, they did not see any symbols, any signs, or at least so they said, even though I was like kind of trying to drop hints. And I think there were definitely some signs looking back just based on like, I never really got along that well with like with men my age when I was like in elementary and high school. And I've kind of like always had more of an eye for like, fun clothes and whatnot. Like there was definitely some, obviously if you stereotype, but like there were some signs, but I guess they just never saw it. But again, in those situations, like if it does come out of the blue and you say like, holy shit, I need like a little bit of time to process this, like as long as you tell that person like, hey, I still love you regardless, because I think that that is something that you should do. But if you say like, I just need to process this, I think that's a totally fine thing to say. But yeah, going the route that my parents did, trying to be like hyper controlling and using like horrible uneducated terminology and whatnot, pretty like textbook case of like, we're because my parents are supportive of like, queer rights. They're supportive of like Black Lives Matter and all these other, they're my parents are a little woke, just saying. Um, but like it's very much like I support trans rights, but I really would never want my child to be trans type of thing. Um, right? So that's very much how it was at the start. Because I had a trans friend, I still have a trans friend, but one of my best friends from high school came out as trans a couple years before me, and like they were super accepting. They used her proper pronouns, they used her preferred name, like the whole 9 yards. And then as soon as I came out, it was like a massive fucking problem. So my friend whose dad is transphobic is having to deal with getting him comfortable with the idea when it's like, where's the courtesy y'all should be showing her? Yeah, like people who allies who make it all about how difficult it is for them to accept you, like you're not really an ally if that's the case. Oh, excuse me. How'd you know I was? How'd you know I'm trans? That's crazy. We got a hive mind. Listen, like I half the people in this fucking half the people in this chat are like trans women, and like even more are like somewhere on the queer spectrum. So it's an educated guess. It was a high probability. Okay. I also wasn't specifically saying you, but now I guess looking at your name, you do have Nya in your name. So like, I think the signs are there. I'm pretty conservative, but I find a lot of people on my side, so to say, seem to be preachy. I just try to live by the treat others as you want to be treated. Yeah, and like that's fine. Like if you have more conservative values about certain things, then like that's okay. Conservatism isn't inherently a bad thing. It's just that conservatism it kind of like makes hate and exclusion and it makes it more prominent, I guess, because conservatism is very like you look out for yourself and yourself only, right? Which again, blending with the whole like America and Canada being very like individualistic countries. Again, same with like England to agree. I would say just any like white first world countries I feel like are typically a bit more individualistic. I feel like it just kind of breeds hate. It breeds misunderstanding because you're not interacting as much with these types of people, with minorities and with people from different walks of life from you. So when you are presented with something that's different, it's like, oh, this is weird, and this is different, and different scares me, right? Conservatives in YouTube chatters are not beating the allegations. that's kind of funny, but I don't know. Like Gabby holds some conservative values, and like her political values are like all over the place, but I think if you were to try and condense them and put her on the map, she would be a little more right leaning. But again, you can still be accepting of people while still having some more conservative values. Again, like I said, conservatism isn't inherently like conservatism isn't like MAGA, but I think a lot of people think that it is. And I think as time has gone on, like I don't know, what has been considered like left leaning has gotten a lot more left, because again, back like 20-30 years ago, left leaning would probably be someone who was left leaning would probably be considered a lot closer to center right now, or hell, maybe even on the right. But yeah, I don't know. It's you can still be accepting of people regardless of what values you uphold, as long as you're not just a hateful person. As long as you take the time to listen and learn from people who are from different walks of life, and like have them share their experiences with you, and have even just a shred of empathy, which is not a hard thing to do, but God, it feels like it in today's political climate. But I don't know. Anyways, I figure it's hard to hate someone you know, so talk to as many different people as you can. Exactly. Yeah, like it becomes a lot easier to understand someone's point of view, especially if there's someone that you're already like friends with or family with or well acquainted with. Just listen to them and try and understand what they're going through. Like if you are someone who is of higher privilege than them, just go ahead and listen. And even for me, like I've definitely had quite the privilege check, just in the last since last July, since I became disabled and like can't really walk anymore. Like I have so much more empathy for people who are born with disabilities, and like again, unfortunately, it kind of took me becoming disabled to have like to like really understand. Obviously, I wasn't like I'm not like an ableist. I wasn't hateful towards disabled people previously, but I don't know. It's having those experiences now and having to have lived my life as a disabled person for the last like 10 months and going onwards. I don't know how much longer this is going to go on for, but you know, it gives new perspective, and being able to share that with people and explain like what I'm going through. Like I like to think that it's given other people some perspective as well, right? You can listen and understand and still tell people who are obviously wrong that they are obviously wrong. Yes. Yep. Sometimes people just need to be told that they're wrong. Like I know, you know, people, conservatives especially, love to preach like free speech, but again, you can just tell people that they're wrong. If someone is just being like racist, if they're just being homophobic, transphobic, ableist, like anything that is just like objectively a bad thing and objectively hateful, you can just tell them that hate is wrong. And like, what are they going to say to that? Their only option at that point is to double down and be like, yeah, I am racist. Like, I don't know. Like, what are you supposed to say? You can't really, if you just say hate is wrong and we should love each other, then like, I don't know. They'll pull up some Christian talking points. Oh God. Basic empathy and knowing exactly how someone feels are different things. Having the former is still a boon to maturity many people lack. Yes. Which again, is why you need to expand your circles, right? If you exclusively interact with people who are exactly like you, you're never going to learn anything about the world. And you have a much higher chance of like not experiencing so many beautiful things or meeting beautiful people or experiencing beautiful cultures. And unfortunately, it does kind of lead to, or it can lead to, people becoming like insensitive or hateful even unintentionally, right? It's my free speech to call people who are wrong an idiot. Exactly. I think that you just end up getting bad apples on both sides, and if they always seem to be the loudest. I just want what people think, or sorry, I want to see what people think, even if I disagree or think that they are wrong. Yeah, I mean, even just hearing out people who are being hateful, like obviously there's some people who are never going to change, but if someone's being hateful and you can very clearly identify that it boils down to just like, oh, you've just like never put yourself in their shoes, or you're being like, you've been miseducated by, you know, people preaching like false statistics and whatnot. um the whole fucking like, you know, trans people are pedophiles who want to like assault your children and women in bathrooms, like those are made up statistics. That's literally just the fucking picture of the guy going, the numbers don't lie, and pointing at a sign that says like incorrect numbers. You know, I don't know. A lot of people can be persuaded to change their worldview if they just get a little bit of education. Again, obviously, there's some people who never are going to change. People who are so far gone, or like, again, senior citizens who have spent their entire lives referring to like trans people as the T slur, like, and they're of the opinion that, oh, I'm never gonna change, I'm 80 years old, I'm gonna be dead soon anyways, like, whatever. For those people, unfortunately, literally all we could do is just sit there and wait for them to die. um but I don't know. A lot of people can be re-educated. They just need someone to educate them. And if you are someone who is of that minority group who is like trying to educate people, you know, then it might come across a little bit better. And even if you're not of that group, just stand up for minorities. I don't know. It's not that hard to do. Just say something. If one of your friends says something completely out of pocket that they really shouldn't be saying, just say like, hey, that's fucked up, like you shouldn't be saying that, like that's harmful. I don't care if it makes you look cringe, I don't care if it makes you look like some woke leftist slop enjoyer, like it's the truth. Just fucking, I don't know. Just don't be hateful. Trans people are pedophiles rhetoric is pure projection by people who worship the Epstein class. Yeah. That's again, those are the people who are like too far gone, right? It's true for every single bigoted generational concept, not just transphobia. Senior people today grew up in an environment where people had to use separate water fountains. Exactly. I'm not saying that it is exclusively transphobia. That was just an example that I was using. It's just topical, right? But yeah, no, there's obviously, you know, for as long as people have existed, shit like that has happened. You know, the people who, the senior citizens who were like plantation owners back in the day, I'm sure till the day they died, there were some of them that were just like, you know, I'm just gonna refer to black people as slaves because that's what they were back in my day and I'm too old to change, right? Like that's just, it is what happens. For those people, literally just, you have to wait for them to die because they are never going to change. You just kind of hope that the universe maybe punishes them for being horrible people and they like have a heart attack or whatever. I don't know. We've had to wait for all people to die for so many bad worldviews. I know. I know. Again, looking at the current American presidency and just like, you know, every day just like, come on, hurry up, let's get this over with. Like, come on. Yeah. Anyways, Hunt Showdown, am I right? This turned into like a half an hour talk about just all sorts of shit, but I'm gonna call it here. I'm gonna go have a shower and make some dinner, I think, but Yeah, you guys are amazing. Love you all. I'll be live not tomorrow because I'm taking a little break, but I will be live on Saturday. So we'll do some more crossbow gaming, stuff like that. Maybe Gabby will join. Who knows? But yeah, love you all. Again, make sure that you say I love you to your friends. Do that tonight if you haven't already. I swear to God, I will know. I'll be checking next stream. Yeah, if you want to check out my other stuff, there's links down below. YouTube, Twitter, Patreon, Discord, all sorts of fun stuff. If you want to more content and stuff to tide you over till the next stream. But yeah, that's all from me. Love you all a ton, and I'll see y'all on Saturday.